Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. This NFL video brought to you by Manic Monday. Each and every Monday at WagerTalk.com, every handicapper is just $9. That includes 5% best bets. We have the NHL, we have the baseball playoffs, we have Monday Night Football, the best deal in all sports, Manic Monday. Brian and Marco with me for the Raiders and Baltimore discussion. Brian, Oakland, after back-to-back ugly road games, certainly happy to be home. Your thoughts on this game?
My thoughts are you jinxed them. You came out a couple weeks ago when you were all over the Raiders. I think that's the first time we've been on the Raiders in two years, and they haven't covered since.
And you know what, folks? I'm available for purchase. If you want me to ever bet the team that you want to lose, I'm happy to do that for you.
The Steelers. The Steelers.
Don't you remember the movie The Cooler?
The Cooler?
The casino should hire you.
This is not the Oakland team we expected. This offense has been nothing compared to what we thought it was going to be, and injuries have had an effect. Obviously, the quarterback's down this week. Probably 2 to 4 weeks, I believe, is when he's going to be out. I'm looking at the under in this. And if you take a look at Baltimore, and I chart explosive plays, Baltimore on the season, off the top of my head, I believe they have 3 explosive plays on the season. That's plays of 20 yards or better on the entire season. And you got an Oakland team with the backup quarterback. I don't see them trying to force the action with the passing game. I think the line's going down a little bit, but I'm going to look to play this first half under. First half under is working out really well in these low-scoring games.
Baltimore's offense, there's no team that's played worse than him this year. E.J. Manuel, obviously a better upgrade from what they did last year when they struggled with Carr went out. Marco, your thoughts?
Yeah, this for me, I'm going to be on the Oakland Raiders here, and this is a situation where the injured player theory comes into play. You've got Oakland, there's going to be an overreaction for Carr going out. And as you mentioned, last year, they did nothing when he went out, but they went out and got a better backup. This is a guy that was a starter at Buffalo for a few years before he lost his job to Tyrod Taylor. I think he's going to be he's mobile. He gives him another dimension that Derek Carr doesn't get. Now, am I trying to compare him to Derek Carr? No, you can't do that. But he's adequate for what they're going to need for a couple games. I'm also looking at the situation. This is a horrible spot for the Baltimore Ravens. They couldn't be asked to put in a worse scheduling position than the NFL has done to them. 2 weeks ago, they send them to London. Okay, fine. Teams get scheduled to London every year. But normally they have those teams have a bye week the week after. They didn't get a bye week. Not only did they not get a bye week, they got to play their arch rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is always a physical game. I mean, guys talk about how long they stay in, the hot tub after the game. I mean, it's a mending of the week after that because they hit so hard during that game. Now they got to turn around and travel to the West Coast. This is, 2 long travels in a 3-week period and sandwich that in the middle with a big physical game against the Steelers there. And then add all of their offensive problems that they've had. I think this is a big spot for Oakland. I'll take them. I'm glad I'm getting under the field goal because of the overreaction with the injury. I'll take the Oakland Raiders and I'll lay it. I think they put up some numbers here.
Marco, very strong on the Raiders. Let me ask you guys, how much of an adjustment on this line with Carr out this week?
It's got to be about 4 points, I would guess. I do have some knowledge of going back a couple weeks ago with the whole standing for the national anthem and all. The offensive line was not happy that Carr did not join them in their kneeling. And it just so happened they played Washington, and that Washington was in the backfield more than the Raiders running backs were. Now the Carr's out of the game. Now, number one, I don't know what happened, but now your quarterback's injured. You got what you wanted. Is that offensive line going to perform better now? I didn't understand that in the first place, but it's something here. We'll see. Have to see how that offensive line does this week.
Clearly, laying 3 with a healthy E.J. Manuel is better than laying 7 with a banged-up Derek Carr. So
for sure,
Marco's best bet: the Oakland Raiders minus the points. Again, Manic Monday, $9, any package, any handicapper. WagerTalk.com.